So for this particular week, we will focus on quarter note beats in compound meter. That is 6/4 and 9/4. Normally we would have 6/8 and 9/8 in compound meter, but now we're going to double the note values. And for melodies, we'll continue with 16th notes as rhythms added into the melodies, plus we'll continue to study all the diatonic intervals and leaps that are involved. So normally we would write this rhythm in 6/8, but now since we're doubling the note values, eighth notes will be quarter notes, so that's why we put 6/4 in the time signature. And the first measure divides up exactly into two halves, just like in 6/8. However, instead of a dotted quarter note, the first part has a dotted half note. And then the second half of the bar, instead of a quarter and an eighth, we have a half and a quarter. This will continue for the rest of the exercise. 3/8 notes would be 3 quarter notes now, and then we have a half plus a quarter. And then we have a quarter half, half quarter, half rest, quarter rest. Then we go 3 quarter notes instead of 3/8 notes, and then a half note and a quarter note instead of a quarter and an eighth. 3 quarter notes, quarter note, half note, 3 quarter notes, quarter note, half note, half note, quarter note. And now here we have quarter note, half note, half rest, quarter rest, dotted half note, quarter note, 3 quarter notes, half note, quarter note, half note, 3 quarter note. And then we have a whole dotted whole note to fill up the measure. All right, let's set our metronomes to 108 and perform. Ta ta ti 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 ta ti ti ta ta ti ta ti 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 ta ti 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 ta ti 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 ta ti ti ta 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 ti 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 ta ti ti ta ti 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 ta. Now instead of 9/8 we have 9/4. So 9/8, remember, is going to be triple meter, but compound meter. So the first 3 quarter notes there are actually a pickup of one beat in the triple meter divided into 3 quarter notes. And then we go into the first measure. And again, you want to divide triple meter into 2 plus 1 most of the time. Sometimes it can be 1 plus 2, but usually it's 2 plus 1. And so I've divided it that way, and it makes it clearer to see it that way rather than seeing a bunch of half notes and quarter notes, because those don't really show necessarily without the beams, they don't show the structure of the beats. But we have just in regular compound meter, we would have, a half note plus a quarter, and then a half note plus a quarter, and then the last beat is 3 quarter notes. Next measure, dotted half, which is 3 beats, and then we have a half and a quarter. And then the last beat of the measure is quarter, quarter, 2/8. Here too, it makes it easier to view the measure in this way, to divide it up into the beat structure. Quarter, 2/8, quarter, 2/8, quarter, 2/8, quarter is one beat, and then 2/8, quarter, quarter is the second beat, and then quarter, quarter, 2/8 is the third. Next line, dotted half note is one beat, half rest, quarter note is the second beat, and then the third beat is quarter plus 4/8. Then we have 4/8 notes plus a quarter note, that's one beat. Then we have 2/8 notes, quarter, 2/8 notes, that's the second beat, and then quarter note and 4/8 notes for the third beat. All right, let's perform this one. Ti 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 ta ti ta ti 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 ta ti ti tiki ti tiki ti tiki ti 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 tiki ta ti tiki 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 ti tiki ti tiki ti tiki tiki ta. So here we have a little etude in E major. The first thing we see is really a scale going up from do to fa. And then we get fa down to do, that's a leap of a fourth. Do up to la, that's a leap of a sixth. And if you think about fa, do, la, I've mixed it up a little bit, but that spells actually the 4 chord. And then we go down by scale. Then here we have a leap of a sixth from mi up to do, and then down by scale. And then we have leaps of a fourth and a sixth. Sorry, a fourth and a fifth it should read. Re up to sol, and then sol down to do. In fact, that goes back a beat. So la down to re is actually a fifth. Re up to sol is a fourth. Sol down to do is a fifth. And then do ti do is a little cadence formula at the end. Okay, let's sing this one.
Do, re, mi, fa, do, la, sol, fa, mi, do, ti, la, re, sol, do, ti, do.
Our first full melody is in B flat major and 2/4. The first idea is presented with a scale going down from do to sol, and then jumping up a perfect fourth to back to do. Then do jumping up a perfect fourth to fa. Then we get the second idea, mi, mi, down to la. So mi, la, that's a perfect fifth. And then we go up by step, by scale to do, right? So la, ti, do, and then do, la, re, do, do, la, re. There we have minor third first, do to la to re is a perfect fourth. And then we go down by scale, do, ti, la, sol. Then the next idea is the same as the beginning. And the ending, mi, mi, re, mi, fa, re. So we have a little scale down, mi to re, and then a little skip, fa down to re, that's a minor third. Do, ti, la, ti, ti, do. Stepwise, going down and then back up by scale to finish it off. Okay, let's go ahead and sing.
Do, 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 ti, la, sol, do, do, fa, mi, mi, la, ti, do, la, re, do, ti, la, sol, do, ti, la, sol, do, fa, mi, mi, re, mi, fa, re, do, ti, la, ti, do.
Final melody for this homework. First thing we get is all thirds going up. So do, mi, sol, ti. Do, mi obviously implies a tonic triad. Sol, ti implies a 5 dominant triad, and then it goes right back to the do. So that's the first shape that we get. Then we jump down a minor sixth from do to mi, and the phrase continues, mi, sol, fa, mi, do, re, ti, do. Then we get mi, fa, re, that's a third, minor third, re to sol, perfect fourth, and then up by scale, sol, la, ti, do, re, ti, do. Then we get the same thing that happened earlier, mi, sol, fa, mi, do, la, ti, do. And then the little ending, we jump up from do to la, that's a sixth, major sixth, fa, sol, do, little cadence formula. So this exercise really works out the thirds and the sixths as leaps, and then adds some scalar motion in between. Okay, let's sing this.
Do, mi, sol, ti, do, mi, sol, fa, mi, do, re, ti, do, mi, fa, re, sol, sol, la, ti, do, re, ti, do, mi, sol, fa, mi, do, la, ti, do, la, fa, sol, do.